Fern, we have a problem.
Hey, I'm kind of busy right now.
Hey, Fern? Hey, Fern, do you have a minute?
I'm on an online conference.
Michelle, what do I do?
Oh my gosh, I just saw Fern. She's so dressed up, I hardly recognized her.
Oh, that's because we have a board meeting today.
Oh, we have a board?
Yeah, we have a board.
And what do they do?
Well, they're in charge of organizational policy and governance.
Oh, what does that mean exactly?
Well, it's kind of a mystery. They come in around noon, they eat lunch, they talk a bit. I don't know, then the meeting's over. I don't know.
It means they spend 2 hours asking questions.
A staff?
Oh, no. You don't have to worry about that. Just a Fern.
Oh,
Yeah, by the time Fern's finished, everybody's just happy to get out of the room.
Yeah, that's true.
Fern, are you able to clarify the connection that exists between the square root of the marketing budget and general admission?
Well, that's an important question, and it's a statistical relationship that we began monitoring on a weekly basis beginning in, I think it was back in 2001. During the museum's early years, the square root of the marketing budget was actually inversely proportionate to the number of adult visitors that we saw on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, during the past 3 years, that nexus has clearly shifted to Mondays and Fridays. We believe that the change can be attributed in large part to global warming, solar flares. Now that the end of the Mayan calendar is behind us, I think we can project that weekday attendance will migrate, back to its original pattern, say over the next 12 to 18 months.
Fern, should we be concerned at all about how those changes may shape our audience demographics over time? And what do you anticipate in terms of budget impact?
Well, the statistics to date underscore that, our demographics will remain almost unchanged, although we do anticipate a modest increase in the number of adult visitors who will regift during the holidays. Unfortunately, the 2014 budget, that is an infinitely more complicated scenario. If we remain vigilant in terms of exhibit development, staying away from topics that, although certainly relevant, are difficult, if not impossible, to interpret for young children. Things like sequestration, alien abduction, clowns. If we focus instead on subjects that are timely, developmentally significant, and if we include puppets, I think our strategic platform will certainly be clearly reflected in next year's budget.
So our expenses could go down?
Down or up, precisely. So it's almost time for the museum's annual meeting, at which we always do a show. And I have given this year's annual meeting show a great deal of thought. Because this year I really want a totally different and unique approach. Frankly, I'm kind of done with all the silliness. I don't want to wear a costume. I don't want any props. And frankly, I am a little tired of all the jokes, particularly the ones that are at my expense. I really want this year to be a departure, something more intelligent, something more savvy. And the inspiration for this really came while I was at last year's museum gala, which was so lovely. The theme was Midnight in Paris. It was beautiful, it was elegant, it was sophisticated. That is what I want for our annual meeting show. So this seed began to grow, and the answer really came to me. I mean, I was just sitting here in my office. I was watching a French crime drama on Netflix. And the characters were so complex, and the whole thing was so urbane and so, chic. I thought to myself, how great would it be to do the annual meeting show entirely in French? I mean, French with English subtitles, but entirely in French. I mean, can't you just see it? Really, it's like the best idea I've ever had. You know, when I have these inspiring moments, I mean, sometimes my ideas are just so rich, they're so vivid, so engaging. Honestly, I amaze myself. Listen, Mike, thank you so much for providing me with this filming schedule for this year's annual meeting show. Listen, I wanted us to chat for just a few minutes because I have decided to take a sharp and bold turn in a very new direction for the annual meeting show. Michael, I am writing this year's show entirely in French. Isn't it fantastic? It will be Mon Grand Triomphe.
I didn't realize you spoke French.
I do not speak French yet, but I will because I have purchased Les Stones de Rosetta.
You're learning French from Rosetta Stone.
Michael, Rosetta Stone is the world's foremost language learning software. It's helped millions.
Yeah, that's not spelled right. It looks like a bootleg copy.
Well, listen, the real Rosetta Stone's a little pricey and I want to watch the budget. So, listen, I'm sure this thing is perfectly fine.
But even if you learn how to speak French, how will the rest of the staff know what to say?
Do not fret, mon bon employé. I will provide the staff with scripts that include phonetic translations, and of course I will be available to coach them so that their pronunciation is parfait. So, I want you to let the staff know. I want you to schedule our first reading. Tout de suite, s'il vous plaît.
But how will the audience know what's going on?
Michael, okay, Google has a translation website. Just go online and use that site to create some English subtitles for each scene. Michael, I'm telling you, I have thought this through.
But learning French could take you months, and we don't have a lot of time. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Michel, mes petites croissants. I have already mastered the accent. I mean, like, the words are the easy part. Très simple. All right, listen, get the staff scheduled.
Oh man, this is not good. We're going down.
Bonjour mes amis, j'ai décidé la réunion du année sera réalisée en français complètement. La production sera cinéma-verti, dramatique, un plat de fromage, un ménage à trois, un grand feu pas. Comparable à Gigi, Les Misérables, Le Cage à fond, le musée d'art avec son fancy-schmancy brissolé. Ils seront tellement jaloux. Que sera? Mon monnaie et toi. Il sera incroyable et toute la merde. Ici, c'est le script. Il est un cul-de-sac. Vive la France. Oh, vive la plomberie intérieure. Oh, je t'aime, mon petit bête. Allez, rapidement. Go! Allez, go! Merci. Un grand triomphe.
Is she kidding? I mean, what the?
Listen, I may not be fluent, but I know enough to know that was not good.
You know, I took French in high school, and I know she said threesome, and she called us farts.
It's probably the only French that you remember.
You know, I learned a few more than that.
Well, someone needs to shut this down before we all look like idiots.
All right, I'll talk to her.
Well, the the staff was incredibly enthusiastic about doing our show in French. But someone did point out that, even with English subtitles, it might be hard for the audience to follow. I think we probably have a few, slow readers. Anyway, so we, have to abandon this initial concept. So listen, everybody, Erin did a lovely job on this year's annual meeting invitation. We've got RSVPs coming in, so we need to get started on our show. Kristen, who are we roasting this year?
Well, this year we are honoring Joe Ulrich.
Joe Ulrich. Oh, for God's
What? You like
sake.
Joe?
Oh,
Everybody likes
nothing.
What?
Never mind. Let's just move on.
Fern, we're not going to move on until we understand what the problem is.
Well, it's just that Joe is so,
He's so what?
he's so tall, okay? He's so tall.
He's so tall, who cares?
Do you people know? I hardly know what the man looks like.
How can you not know what Joe Ulrich looks like? He's been on the board 9 years.
Kristen, do you people have any understanding of my perspective on the world? I run into Joe at Sendik's. I'm looking at the guy's belt buckle. I want to talk to him, and I look up. It's humiliating. We had all those jokes last year in the annual meeting show about how short I am. I do not want all the fun this year to be at my expense again.
Well, if the little shoe fits.
Knock it off, Michelle.
Well, Joe deserves a great show. He's been a huge help to the museum over the years.
I know. All right. I'll call him and I'll get started on a script.
Okay, great.
I didn't know Fern smoked.
Oh, she doesn't.
Well, why is she out there with all the people taking a smoking break?
Oh, that's not a smoking break. That's a swearing break. My guess is that her conversation with Joe did not go well.
Okay, so what's the crisis now?
I just got off the phone from talking to Joe Ulrich. Too busy to help with the filming for the annual meeting show. The guy is like a teller at U.S. Bank. How busy could he be?
Fern, Joe Ulrich is not a teller. He is vice president of real estate at U.S. Bank.
All right, so he sells houses. Still, how busy can the guy be? What am I going to do?
Well, what about using a stand-in?
What do you mean, a stand-in?
Give me 5 minutes.
What is that?
It's Joe.
So you're saying Joe is a dummy who apparently does not wear pants?
No, we can dress him up and look, I made a head.
Okay, all right, that looks like a serial killer. Okay.
But look, it's Fahrenheit. Now you can look at
All right,
the
enough out of you. Okay, and the thing has no legs and no pants. Okay, very nice, Deb. We're done with the stand-in. And we have other problems, okay?
Oh, I know.
I have been thinking, there is nothing funny about Joe Ulrich.
Fern, just give Trish a call, Joe's wife. She'll have something. Call Molly Gallagher, too. They'll come up with something for you.
All right, well, I am happy to make all the calls in the world, but this is going to be like pulling teeth. Hey, Trish, it's Fern with Betty Brinn. I'm great. Yeah, listen, the reason I called is, we're working on the annual meeting show, and, we always kind of have a little fun with it. And Joe is a wonderful guy and certainly a terrific board member. But, I don't really know anything about Joe that's, funny. And I thought maybe you had, maybe a story that you could share with me that we can use. Oh, great. Oh, you're the best. Go ahead. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow, Trish. Well, no, it's very interesting. I'm not sure we can use it in the show. Well, because, it's a limited format. We, have some time constraints. I wouldn't want anybody to get the wrong idea or anything. No. Well, look, I'll tell you what. Let me noodle it around a little, and in the meantime, if you think of anything that's a little more, normal, yeah, give me a call back. Yeah. Great. Okay, take care. Hey, Molly, it's Fern. Good. How about you? Good. Listen, the reason I'm calling is I need your help. We're honoring Joe at the annual meeting. Yes, I know, everybody likes Joe. But listen, I am really struggling writing this show. I mean, Joe is a wonderful guy and certainly a great board member. But there's really nothing funny about him. Listen, I know you and your husband are good friends with Joe and his wife. Do you have anything that maybe I can use? Listen, let me stop. Yeah, listen, I already heard that story from Trish. I mean, it's, a little strange, but it's not ha-ha funny. I'm looking for ha-ha. What else do you have? Okay, go ahead. Uh-huh. 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 Hold on. No, I have to write it to the staff. No, Molly, no, listen. Oh my God, I almost wet my pants. We cannot use that. No, Molly, oh my God, Joe would kill us. No, listen, I can't use it, but I am sending it to the rest of the staff. Oh my God, they're gonna die. Yeah. All right, listen, keep thinking, and please call me if you think of anything else. Thanks, you're the best. Bye. So, plans for the annual meeting are not going well. Trish, Joe's wife, just gave me some weird story, which I can't use. Molly gave me a fantastic story, which the staff loved. But, I mean, Joe would never forgive us. I am never going to look at that guy the same way. The one thing I have learned is that everybody likes Joe, which has inspired me. I'm going to call a few of his friends and colleagues and see just how much they like him. Hi, Peter. It's Fern Schupak at the Betty Brinn Children's Museum. I'm very well. And how about you and Sarah and the kids? Great. Listen, the reason I'm calling is I saw that you RSVP'd to the annual meeting invitation. Thank you. And we are honoring Joe Ulrich this year.
That's great. If anyone deserves it, he does.
Peter, I'm sure you remember from your days on the board that we always do an annual meeting show, and I am calling to see if I can talk you into helping us out.
I would be happy to participate. Just let me know what I can do. I'd do anything for Joe. He's a great guy.
You're the best. Listen, here's what I need you to do. Can you pop out of our big cake? Yay! You are the best! I will get back to you with details. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the 6th. Bye-bye. Hey, Stuart. It's Fern Schupak at the Betty Brinn Children's Museum. Good. How about you? Great. Listen, I am calling to let you know that at this year's annual meeting, we're going to be honoring Joe Ulrich.
That's fantastic.
Listen, our theme this year is Singing in the Rain, and I'm wondering if you would be willing to do the Gene Kelly role.
I don't dance that well.
Oh, Stuart, come on, you gotta help me out. Listen, Barb Wiederhold is willing to do the Debbie Reynolds part, and David Marcus is gonna be Donald O'Connor. All you have to do is hold an umbrella and stand in a puddle of water. You can do that. Listen, it's for Joe. Come on.
For Joe, you can count on me.
Hey, Jeannie, it's Fern over at the Betty Brinn Children's Museum. I'm great. How about you? Good. Listen, I saw that you're coming to the annual meeting, and I wanted to let you know that this year we are honoring your brother, Joe Ulrich.
That's wonderful. I know he's done so much for Betty Brinn Children's Museum.
So listen, Jeannie, the reason I called is we always do a little show, and so I'm trying to, collect some information about Joe. Can you tell me, when Joe was a little boy, what did he want to be when he grew up?
Vice President of Corporate Real Estate at U.S. Bank.
So he didn't want to be like a, fireman or a policeman or anything?
No, Vice President of Corporate Real Estate at U.S. Bank.
Okay, well, that is really helpful. Listen, Jeannie, I can't thank you enough, and we will see you at the meeting on the 6th. Great, thanks again. Hey, Karen, it's Fern Schupeck, the Betty Brinn. Great, how are you? Good. Listen, I am calling to tell you that this year at the annual meeting, we're honoring Joe Ulrich.
Fantastic. Joe deserves to be honored. He's done so much for the museum.
Listen, Karen, the reason I called is, we were putting together our little annual meeting show. I heard that you have a little, video clip of Joe trying out for America's Got Talent as a belly dancer. Would you be willing to share that, at the annual meeting?
Absolutely, Fern. Count me in. Joe is so talented, and I think let's get the word out about that.
Karen, I cannot thank you enough. That is super. Joey will be so surprised. Thanks again. We'll be in touch. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, my God. Hi, this is Fern Schupeck from the Betty Brinn Children's Museum. Is Rick Barrett available?
Hello, is that you, Fern?
Hey, listen, I see that you're coming to the annual meeting. I wanted to let you know that this year we are honoring Joe Ulrich.
Oh, Joe is so deserving. He is such a great guy.
Hey, listen, we always put together, a little show, and so I'm, collecting information. Rick, are you able to confirm a little rumor I heard that Joe thinks that in, 2001, he was, abducted by aliens?
I think that might be true.
Wow. Yeah, it explains a lot. No. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great. We'll see you on the 6th. Bye-bye. Oh, my gosh. I'll tell you what it explains. It explains the story I heard from his wife. Michael, it's Fern Schupeck at the Betty Brinn Children's Museum.
Hiya, Fern. How you doing?
I'm good. Listen, I'm just calling to make sure that we're still on for our big announcement at the annual meeting. Oh, great, great.
I have a little bad news for you, though.
You haven't changed your mind. Oh, my gosh. Michael, you scared me. No, listen, a 2-week delay in the project, that is nothing. Not an issue. Michael, I can't thank you enough. You are a prince among men. Michael, you are a king among men. No, I'm good with king. No. Great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Fern, who was that?
Michael Cudahy.
Oh. Why were you talking about a project? What project?
All right, can you guys keep a secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the annual meeting,
Yeah.
we're announcing that Michael Cudahy is going to knock down the Cudahy Towers to make way for the new Children's Museum.
Oh my God, isn't that great?
Wait, doesn't he live there? Where's he gonna live?
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
I mean, the new building will include, like a little penthouse still for him. But the rest of the building would be all the Children's Museum. So it's good, yeah.
What else did you promise him?
Well, I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's going to be the Michael Cudahy Children's Museum. I mean, that only makes sense.
All right, and what else? Yeah.
Free admission for Discovery World members. We can do that.
And what else?
I have to mow his lawn on Saturdays.
Oh, Fern! Unbelievable.
Hey, Molly, it's Fern. Good. How about you? Great. No, listen, we've made lots of progress with the annual meeting show. Yeah. No, almost done. Listen, the reason I called, we need a costumed character for the show. And I was hoping that maybe I could twist your arm. Oh, come on, Molly. Molly, I would not let you look like an idiot. Oh, come on. It's for Joe. Everybody likes Joe. Oh, thank you. You are a trooper. No, I really, really appreciate it. Great. No, tomorrow's perfect. Great. We'll see you then. Thanks so much. Yes! What's up?
How does Molly in a costume relate to the annual meeting show?
It doesn't have anything to do with the show.
Then why are we doing it?
Erin, think about it. The chance to put Molly Gallagher into stupid costumes, I mean, does it get any better? Oh. Oh, Molly. Oh, that's the one. Hey, Molly. Molly, can you dance in it? So the annual meeting show is done, and it turns out everybody really does love Joe Ulrich. And I have to say, I learned a lot about the guy. I kind of have a different perspective on Joe. I feel like maybe we, bonded a little. Hey, David. Good. Hey, listen, can I give you a call back? I've got Joe here in my office. Great, thanks. Okay. Sorry about the interruption. Hey, listen, Joe, what do you say this afternoon we go get you some pants?